City Thunder, the 1 seed in the West, going against the 2 seed, the San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. Just like we suspected when the season started, we knew the Spurs were going to be here. T-Mac knew. Welcome back to the court. Maria Taylor alongside the Hall of Famers, Carmelo Anthony, Tracy McGrady. By the way, Vince Carter not here today. He's celebrating his daughter's graduation. We love you. We appreciate you, Vince. We'll hold it down for you. Absolutely. But we're excited about this one. We were coming on the air. What did you say? Thank you, Mama, just for allowing us to be here.
Yes, this is awesome. You know, I always wonder, when we show Wemby walking in, the guy that's holding the camera, is he on like a little trolley or something? Because the shot looks so far down, shooting up.
Yeah.
You think he's standing up?
But remember, to be honest, if you were shooting him, you would be shooting up, just to be fair. That's the 6'7" Hall of Famer
that's
that
the
you
NBA
are.
tunnel
I'm just
walk
letting
angle
you know.
right there.
Okay, I like that. But we're here.
We're here now.
baby.
And the good news is we've actually seen this game happen before, because the Spurs and Oklahoma City, by the way, they've already played 5 times this season. But the Spurs have certainly been the kryptonite, because they won 4 of those 5 meetings, including 3 straight wins over a 12-day span. That happened back in December. But tonight, they meet for the first time in 2.5 months, so you know it's going to be a good one. But earlier today, San Antonio's Devin Vassell caught up with Ashley Shamity at Morning Shoot-Around. Take a listen.
All right, Devin, next step to the finals starts tonight. But before we talk OKC, I want to ask just about this postseason in general. What have you learned from this group, just how you guys have competed in the first 2 rounds?
Just being super resilient. There's times we've been down, been in hostile environments, and we've been able to respond every time. So just our resilience and just ready to go. I think every single time we've been in a game and the team's gotten ahead, we've never put our head down. We've just been ready and been fighting back. So like I said, just our resilience.
You guys obviously no stranger to playing and winning against OKC, but the playoffs a different beast. What do you take from those regular season meetings into this series?
I mean, we definitely have confidence playing against them. We just got to be physical. We know that in the playoffs it's way more physical. The whistle is going to be a little tighter. So I think we're ready to go. We played against them really well these past couple of games, and we're just excited for the opportunity.
Devin, you're one of the longest tenured Spurs players on this roster. What does this moment mean to you, a deep playoff run? I'm sure the emotions, you're feeling them.
Yeah, I mean, super excited. All my seasons ended in April, so I'm excited to be out here playing right now. We're never taking this for granted. So we're just ready to go, ready to compete. We're ready to be in this hostile environment and get a game out here.
Devin, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Yep, thank you.
All right, so Devin, he's in his 6th season, and the Spurs are sitting here right now with an opportunity to knock out the reigning champs. But let's just start with the storylines that come into this one, and the fact that the Spurs have gotten the best of OKC throughout this season. When you look back at the tape of those regular season meetings, what stands out to you?
Well, obviously, it's Wemby, the shining star, right? He's the one that has the biggest impact on the game. On both sides of the ball. We've never seen anything like it. He doesn't have to have a big scoring night to have a huge explosion in terms of what he can do on the defensive end. For me, it really just comes down to, can you find a package, right? Because it's going to be a chess match. Can you find that package when you go to your bench that really works throughout this playoffs? You're going to have to shuffle the matches to try to move certain pieces around. It's going to come down to, when you find that package, could you stick with that, and can they maintain that?
So the Spurs will really test the depth of OKC,
Absolutely.
which is something that we've touted basically all regular season long.
When you talk about how deep of a team OKC is, you have to be ready as a San Antonio Spurs to go in those deep waters as this series goes further. But for me, the keys to this game is Jalen Williams, right? J-Dub, how's his health? Can we see his health? Can we see how quickly he can implement himself into this? Also, you talk about Chet, the matchup between Chet and Wemby, which is this is the marquee matchup of this. Even though, you know, the San Antonio Spurs, they bury OKC in a regular season. But you talking about J-Dub wasn't there. You talk about this is back in December. You talk about OKC wasn't playing the right basketball at that point in time. This is a different time. This is a different time now. But can Chet get Wemby away from the basket? Can he make Wemby work? Can he bring Wemby off of screens? Can he infiltrate, or can he dictate what is the pick and rolls that OKC really want? And to that point, Chet has to be aggressive. You can't average 10 points and on 38% shooting against Wemby.
Sure.
That matchup right there is key, especially for tonight.
That's where that chess match, that's where that's going to come into play, because you have to move Wemby around. If you're going to have a non-shooter, he's going to be able to roam.
Yeah.
And their guards, when they play 4 guards with Wemby, these guys are fast enough to be able to move around the perimeter, close out on shooters, make you put the ball on the floor. So for me, with OKC being such a great mid-range jump shooting team, they're going to have to knock those down at a high clip. And when you talk about Chet in that matchup, with Wemby taking him away from that basket, he's going to have to knock down some threes to get his respect, to bring him out.
Hey, that's a storyline we're certainly going to be watching this entire time, because remember, Chet and Wemby have been doing battle internationally since 2021. We can go back to U19 FIBA World Finals, and ultimately it was Chet who got the victory. We just saw De'Aaron Fox there. He's actually questionable right now with a right ankle, but also expected to play if he's available. It's good to see him at least in the locker room and putting the shoes on. We'll see him when he gets out here on the court. But let's talk more about the guards and what they've been able to do for the Spurs. Dylan Harper, the rookie, stepping up. I mean, we saw Devin Vassell. Like, they just keep coming at you and finding ways to offensively assert themselves.
Well, when you talk about, they call De'Aaron Fox Unk on that team. He's not even 30 yet. I don't think he's 30, but they call him Unk. But when you talk about that group of guys, the Dylan Harpers, the Vassells, the Keldon Johnsons, like the Cap, these guys understand they roll to the T. And as the season went along, they got comfortable with playing without Wemby in those games. So they came together, they gelled together, and they got confidence of doing what they do best in that role. This young man, Dylan Harper, that we just saw
talk about him. Please talk about him.
His experience as a young player, as a young guard, will come to play in this series, but also be tested in this series. And as a competitor, T-Mac, you want those moments where I'm the young guy, I'm coming into the Western Conference Finals, and I'm actually here to prove myself against the best team in the NBA.
Look, when we watch Dylan Harper play, he plays like a vet. I have no hesitation to say that he's going to continue to play like that. Although this is the biggest stage that he's been on, he's going to continue to play like an NBA vet.
Yeah, coming off of that bench, by the way, second just behind Naz Reid from Minnesota, and the points that he's scoring off that bench. And we'll see a little bit more of that tonight, I'm sure, because he's been unfazed this entire postseason. All right, for today's AT&T meaningful moment, let's dial it back, guys. 38 years ago today, on May 18th, 1988. Okay, yes, Game 5 of the East Semis.
Catch it off the rim.
There you go. Get him.
Come on, Bird, you got to box out, man.
Yo, I hope Wemby gives us something similar. I'm sure we're going to see something just like this.
I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that in this series.
Okay. Hawks won Game 5 to take the 3-2 lead, but ultimately the Celtics won the next 2 games. They won the series, but we'll always have this.
Bird. Shout out to Nick. Look at Bird. Look at
De'Aaron Fox, it's official. He is out tonight and will not play in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. So there you go, 18 points removed from the Spurs. We'll see who will have to step up in his absence. Most certainly it'll be the rookie, Dylan Harper. This afternoon, the New Orleans Pelicans, they announced the hiring of Jamal Mosley as their next head coach. Mosley spent the last 5 seasons as the head coach of the Magic, leading Orlando to the playoffs in each of the last 3 seasons. But remember, he was fired by the Magic after a 3rd straight first-round exit. This time it happened against Detroit. Now, New Orleans, they've missed the playoffs each of the last 2 years, including this past season when head coach Willie Green was fired in November, just 12 games into the season. We like the hire?
Listen, I love the hire because he's going over there with my birthday guy, Joe Dumars. We have the same birthday. Smart guy that knows how to build a team. I like the combination.
Trust the foundation. I would say that. Trust the foundation if you New Orleans, because Orlando, he built that off defense and development. And you got Jeremiah Fitz, Derek Queen, Zion. They're
going to put it together.
100%. Got the Magic to 3 straight playoff appearances. That's the first time they had done that in 11 seasons before Mose got there. And I think that T-Mac just wanted to remind us his birthday happened during the Western Conference Finals. We got you, bro. We're going to remember. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama. It's been fun to watch him in his first postseason.
I expect a lot of happy birthday wishes on air.
I knew that was his point. We'll be right back.